Today we're making a tender and buttery mini spice cake filled with the warm flavors of cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and cloves. This cake is so easy to make and perfect for serving 1 or 2 people. So we'll start by lightly buttering a 5 by 5 inch baking dish. I'm using a 5 by 5 inch baking dish, which you can find on our website, onedishkitchen.com. A link will be in the description below. So in a bowl, we're going to mix together a 1/4 cup of softened butter. I think the easiest way to soften butter is to just leave it out on your counter for about 30 minutes before you're ready to use it. And then we'll add in 3/4 cup of brown sugar, and we will whisk this together. Next, we'll mix in 1 large egg, a tablespoon of vegetable oil, and 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And we'll mix this together. So in a separate small bowl, we'll whisk together 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger, 1/8 teaspoon of ground cloves, and 1/8 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. And also we'll add in 1/8 teaspoon of baking powder and 1/8 teaspoon of salt. Okay. So now we'll add the dry ingredients to our wet ingredients, and we'll mix it to combine. And next we'll stir in 1/4 cup of milk, and we'll pour the batter into our lightly buttered baking dish. And we're going to put the baking dish on a rimmed baking sheet just to catch any possible spills. Place the cake in a preheated 350-degree oven and bake for 40 to 45 minutes or until lightly browned and a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean. Remove and place the baking dish on a rack to cool completely. When cakes have big, bold flavors, there's really no need for sugary frostings. This mini spice cake is the perfect cake. Isn't that beautiful?